Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to this segment of ITN, where I'm introducing the host to you, have a little one-on-one. And I have some amazing hosts. God has blessed me and surrounded me with people that I love, trust, admire, and respect. Those are the rules. If they don't meet those four criteria, and the next person you're going to meet is Tim. We met about, my daughter's 18 now, she was 2, so 16 years ago. We've known each other 16 years. He's been in the business a long time. He knows his stuff. He's an amazing writer. He's creative. He's a producer. And we met on another network, and I was the beauty director, and he was a writer and producing and assisting. He was doing a little bit of everything, but I was the beauty director, and we had the most amazing time while it lasted, and we move on. So I'm thrilled to introduce you to Tim Ulmer, and he's the host of the show Epilepsy Gangster. And this is a little way for you to get to know him a little bit better. And we're going to say what we're thankful for. We're doing Thanksgiving videos because we all have something to be thankful for, no matter what it looks like. We'll be all right. All right, Tim, how are you?
Good morning, Janetta.
Good morning. Tell me about, I'm loving the whole, he's in character, I promise you. And he is a character. And we're going to talk about, I'm so excited to see you. When I saw his outfit, I'm like, yes. What your show is going to be like, how you're handling the pandemic issues, what you want your show to mean to people moving forward. And then finally, what you're thankful for. It could be anything, but what you're thankful for.
My show is called Epilepsy Gangster because it concentrates on that part of society. 1 in 26 people have it, and epilepsy is a gangster because it robs people of relationships and opportunities. It steals from pensions and college funds, and it also makes people choose between their budgets for food or medicine. And worse yet, it can kill people because of car accidents or injuries, and it can even disability called SUDEP will actually kill people in their sleep. And so epilepsy is a gangster. Every bit is me.
And it affects more people in different ways than I think the universe, the world realizes. So would you go into that a little bit?
Some people, when people hear the word epilepsy, they immediately think it means falling down, shaking, biting your tongue. As in my case, it has been mistaken for daydreaming. I can continue functioning, but I simply won't have any memory of what I've done. Wow. And I may not have acted properly. I gave up driving in 1991 because of 5 accidents that I had while driving.
Wow.
And fortunately, no one was ever killed.
Hallelujah.
And the only injury I had was a cracked rib when I had a collision with a semi on a busy 8-lane expressway. And I walked away from it. So that's when I knew God had a mission for me.
Yes, he does. And before we go any further, I'd like you to explain to everyone the difference in the tone of your voice. What happens when you go from one pitch to another? Explain that so they understand what's happening.
Well, actually, that's not just a Marlon Brando impersonation.
But it works. It certainly helps. Right?
Yeah. I have a little implant here called a vagus nerve stimulator. And it's basic. It looks like a pacemaker, but it's for the brain. And every 5 minutes, it sends a 30-second charge to my brain to regulate my brain waves. It's just like a circuit breaker, and I have this little device where if I feel a seizure coming on, I can actually touch it and make it fire automatically. So in the meantime, though, it's given me a wonderful forum for being a Marlon Brando character.
Because, when you sound like it, why not look like it too,
Exactly.
Embrace the whole character.
I'm not able to host a whole show without people hearing my regular voice sometimes, so
absolutely.
I have to embrace it.
It's important they know what's happening. It's like, hey, I'm not going to drop dead here. This is what's going on. Because I think if people don't know, the attention is off of the message and on you and what's going on with you. So I'm glad that you were able to explain that. Tell me a little bit
Yeah.
about the show quickly, and then we'll talk about what we're thankful for.
Well, my show, it's been very important for me growing up with this to have be inspired by other people who I've known have come before me. I love history, so it was cool to learn about Julius Caesar having this, Napoleon having it, Albert Einstein, Sir Isaac Newton.
Really?
It's great, and Picasso, and
Are you kidding? And I know you're a history buff. We go back a long way. So say those names again, and people don't understand. Oh, go back again. Who are these? Who's had?
Julius Caesar, Napoleon, two guys that nearly controlled the world, Alexander the Great, and uh, in the science field, there's been Albert Einstein, Sir Isaac Newton, and as far as entertainment goes, Prince. That's actually why Prince wore purple, the color of epilepsy.
Are you
And
serious?
I'm serious, and that's what Purple Rain was inspired by. And Elton John had it, and so has it. And so many people don't realize just how common this is, but these people have all learned how to live with it and be successes
And you
despite it.
too, and you're part of the greatness factor as well.
Well, time will tell. If,
I'm claiming
it,
it, honey. I'm claiming that for you.
many people say that St. Paul had it, and in 2 Corinthians 12, where he talks about asking God to remove the thorn from his flesh, but God refusing to do so because people would see God's greatness in his weakness.
Absolutely.
People think that that is actually a reference to being epileptic. So if St. Paul can influence the world so well, there's no reason epilepsy can't help other people have productive lives.
And you are so active and so on top of it and getting the word out. And I just want to thank you for all that you do. I'm thankful for you. Okay. We go back a long way. And I'm so proud of you. And the network wouldn't be the same if you weren't part of it. And I told you a long time ago, never happens for me, happens for you. I'm dragging you, kicking and screaming, and I didn't have to do that. You were like, okay, Jet, let's do it. So I'm thankful for you, your family. Your daughter Alana is going to be part of a new show and a co-host of a new show. I'm excited about that. So I'm thankful for you. What are you thankful for? I mean, it doesn't have to be ITN, but what are you thankful for?
I am thankful not because God allowed me to be epileptic, but because he's given me the insight to what other people are going through that haven't had the encouragement and the loving support that I've had. And so I am thankful for that insight and for the opportunity you've given me to share with other people the stories of folks who have not been discouraged by their epilepsy. And I am thankful that people have had a chance to see for themselves that it hasn't kept me from working overseas, from writing, from producing a TV show, or for most importantly, being a loving father and husband.
You absolutely
and I wish all the people the same thing. There's no reason somebody can't have it. And may God bless you all.
And thank you. He's a wonderful man, and he's all of those things. So I love him. And he's like the brother I want to go sometimes, and we love each other, and he'll go, okay, when I do this time.
Brotherly love.
It is, but that's what sisters and brothers do, and we are family. I promise you that. So everybody, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Tim, say again, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, and see
happy
you soon.
Thanksgiving, everyone. You heard it from Tim. You're going to watch his show, see how amazing he is, and you don't want to miss a moment of his gifts. And this is a calling for him. And if epilepsy, I like to say, didn't happen to him, it happened for him. He has a message to share with the world. So he's thankful, I'm thankful, and you all no matter what's going on in your life, be thankful and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you. All right, Tim, you are wonderful.
Would you like me to say how it was actually epilepsy that brought us together?
Well, you know what? If you
Would you like a clip of that?
Yeah.
It was the seizure.
I know it's just, okay, you know what, everybody? I love this live, right? You thought
Well, I figured you can cut it, so.
no, I don't want to cut this. Let's keep this going.
No, I mean cut it and insert it in the right place.
If you want to.
Yeah, and uh, Jed, it's actually been epilepsy that brought us together.
It is.
I
I wasn't sure if you wanted me to say that, but yeah, it is. I made you look amazing.
Absolutely. I had just moved to Atlanta. Had a job interview with CNN, but that morning I had a seizure and it had left me with a scuff on my cheek. And I didn't want to explain it. I didn't want people to think that I was clumsy and had an accident. I talked to my pastor about it. And he told me about Jeff being a wonderful stylist with cosmetics, working on Broadway, and that you might be the person who could help me. I went over there. She was able to touch me up in such a way that no one ever had any idea of my injury. I didn't get the job, but that's just how competitive the industry is. But I went there looking very sharp and confident because of your help, Chet.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that. And you know what? Maybe it wasn't supposed to happen. Our disconnection was supposed to happen. Because I remember when Pastor called me, we were going to the same church at the time in Atlanta. And when he called and he says, I'm going to send, a friend and, member over to Tim. And I said, sure, tell him coming over. Sydney was too. I was home working from home. And when we walked in, initially I thought, oh, he's going to interview. This is for them. We got some work to do. And we did it. God did it. And so I think that was the reason we were supposed to meet. And we've been friends and worked together, the last 16 years, and with many more to come. Yeah, so you know what? I'm glad we didn't. I didn't want to cut that out. I'm glad we did it this way, everybody. I love the fact that this is live. And I'm okay with that. And I'm thankful for you remembering that story. And I'm thankful that I was able to help.
That's just one of the stories I have about how God intervened in my life through epilepsy. And epilepsy was the medium that brought us together.
Absolutely was.
It's not a hindrance. It's a medium through which I get my messages.
I believe it. I believe it. Well, Tim, and you know what? Sometimes that's where we go at each other. I'm like, Tim, stay on track. Well, look at me. I'm a talkaholic. I'll stay on track. But you know what?
Yeah, I'm too.
And that's why we work. And that's why we work. So everybody, we're gone for good. We're not gone. We'll be back with another interview. But I don't like the word but. However, we're going to say thank you again and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And as Tim just said, you never know how meetings are supposed to happen. When things don't exactly go the way you think it's supposed to go, where we want it to go. He was going for an interview. That was how we met. As he said, he didn't get the job, but we've been at it for 16 years. He's got another job. He's the host of an amazing new show. It's going to change the world. Right?
So, I doubt it would have happened. I doubt this would have happened, this opportunity, if I'd gotten the other job.
Absolutely. Because you'd be a big star when you answer my call by now. So whatever. All right, everybody. Thank you again. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And muchas. Thank you, Tim.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.